Every time you order something online, every time a country trades with another, there is a ship you never see and a company you never hear about. This is not Amazon, not China, not the US. This is MSC, the Titan of the ocean. While the world worshipped tech billionaires, one family quietly mastered a century-old business of moving goods. In 1970, Italian sea captain Gianluigi Aponte bought a small second-hand cargo ship named Patricia. At the time, container shipping was only beginning, and much of the industry remained skeptical about its future. MSC's early operations were modest, limited mainly to the Mediterranean and a few African ports. But Aponte understood the economics of shipping early on. Scale mattered. Larger ships meant lower costs per container, and lower costs meant the ability to compete globally. Instead of waiting for perfect conditions, he expanded gradually, adding second-hand vessels to the fleet. As capacity increased, so did demand. Growth came not from speculation, but from experience. Aponte relied on his deep knowledge of ports, trade routes, and shipping networks. By the time global trade began to accelerate, MSC was already positioned to scale quietly, efficiently, and ahead of its competitors. In 1978, just 8 years after its founding, MSC relocated its headquarters to Geneva, a strategic move that placed the company closer to global financial and trade networks. The decision proved critical to MSC's next phase of growth, giving it access to international markets and faster expansion opportunities. By the late 1980s, MSC was no longer a regional operator. It had built shipping links across Europe and Africa and pushed further toward Australia, a significant leap for a company that had started with a single second-hand vessel. As a family-owned company, MSC operates with a long-term mindset that sets it apart from much of the shipping industry. Without the pressure of public shareholders, MSC does not optimize for quarterly results the way its competitors, such as Maersk. This freedom allows the company to make faster decisions and focus on long-term gains, rather than short-term market reactions.
First of all, people are what makes success possible. It all starts with them, with their ability to work hard and really understand what's happening in the world around us. And then you need courage. Because when you're not reporting to shareholders who are obsessed with the short term and watch the stock price move minute by minute because they want to sell it and buy it back, well, when it's your own money, you can afford to think in terms of medium and long-term returns. You can take decisions that look further ahead, because you're doing it for yourself.
MSC continuously invests in modern ships and new technologies to improve efficiency while reducing environmental impact, adapting steadily to the changing needs of global trade. Over time, the company expanded beyond ocean shipping, building an integrated logistics network that supports cargo movement on land through terminals, rail, and inland services. This long-term strategy has also extended beyond logistics, most notably in May 2023, when MSC completed the acquisition of the international private healthcare group Mediclinic International, signaling the scale and confidence of its diversified global ambitions. Beyond shipping, MSC expanded into the travel industry through MSC Cruises, a division that has grown rapidly into one of the world's largest cruise brands. Operating across destinations from the Mediterranean to the Caribbean, MSC Cruises focuses on delivering large-scale, premium travel experiences. But for MSC, success is not measured only by customer satisfaction. As Doug Conant, former CEO of Campbell Soup Company, once said, "To win in the marketplace, you must first win in the workplace." That philosophy is visible inside MSC. During the COVID-19 shutdowns, when cruise operations came to a standstill for months, MSC continued to pay salaries to its employees despite the lack of active business.
We don't fire people here. We start from a simple idea. You can't just send your brother away. You might argue with him, sure, but you don't kick him out. He's still your brother, unless
He's bad.
he steals from you, of course. We saw this clearly during the terrible experience we all lived through, the pandemic. We kept our employees all over the world, even when it meant making real sacrifices. Because you can't just tell a family member, go find another job. That's not how we think.
The company treats its workforce as an extended family, investing in thoughtfully designed offices and workspaces that prioritize stability, dignity, and peace, reflecting a belief that long-term strength begins with the people behind the operation. MSC has consistently invested in expanding capacity, even when that meant buying second-hand ships that others overlooked. Over time, the company mastered the economics of using older vessels efficiently, extracting value and profit where competitors saw limitations. This approach allowed MSC to scale aggressively without waiting for perfect conditions. At the other end of the spectrum, MSC also operates some of the most advanced ships in the world, including MSC Irina, currently the world's largest container ship, measuring nearly 4 times the length of a FIFA standard football field. Alongside physical scale, MSC has embraced technology to manage complexity. The company has integrated artificial intelligence, digital simulation, and advanced data systems to optimize cargo movement and decision-making. It has also adopted smart container technology, standard containers equipped with IoT sensors for GPS tracking, temperature, humidity, shock detection, and security, providing real-time visibility, improved safety, and greater efficiency across the global supply chain. In December 2020, MSC made a decisive leadership move by bringing in Soren Toft from Maersk, where he had spent more than 2 decades and served as Chief Operating Officer since 2013. His deep operational experience and first-hand understanding of global shipping at scale added a new layer of discipline to MSC's cargo business. Today, the MSC Group employs more than 200,000 people across the world. According to Alphaliner, its fleet now consists of 609 owned ships and 291 chartered vessels, with a combined capacity of roughly 6.47 million TEUs, making MSC the largest container carrier on the planet. With 132 new ships already on order, the company is expected to cross the 1,000 ship milestone in the coming years and move more than 27 million TEUs of cargo every year. Beyond container shipping, MSC has built a diversified transport empire with investments in logistics, automotive transport, tugboat operations, and air cargo, operating a fleet of 7 cargo aircraft that completed over 2,500 flights in 2024 across 21 global stations. This scale has translated into immense personal wealth as well. According to Forbes, founder Gianluigi Aponte and his wife Raffaella Aponte Diamant each hold an estimated net worth of $35.8 billion. At the same time, MSC positions itself for the future by investing heavily in sustainability, funding research into low-emission technologies, improving fleet energy efficiency, working with environmental organizations, and supporting initiatives aimed at protecting marine ecosystems and reducing plastic pollution in the world's oceans. Most people will never see MSC. They won't know its ships, its routes, or its scale. But almost everything they touch has traveled through the system it built. From one second-hand ship to the largest container fleet on Earth, from following trade routes to shaping them. MSC is not just moving with the tides of global commerce, it is creating new currents.